The woman was walking alone when, out of nowhere, two robbers on a motorbike sped straight toward her. In the blink of an eye, one of them jumped off and snatched her handbag. She fought back fiercely, refusing to give in even as desperation took hold. It looked like the criminals would get away without a hitch, but fate had other plans. In a shocking turn of events straight out of a blockbuster movie, a brazen robbery unfolded in broad daylight on a city street. Two armed robbers on a motorbike chased down a driver at gunpoint, forcing him to pull over in an attempt to hijack his vehicle. But as the driver swerved, trying to escape, the thieves circled back and cut him off at an intersection, determined to get what they came for. What they didn't expect was resistance. The driver, unfazed and fiercely resolute, turned his car into a weapon of defense. With nerves of steel, he charged forward, triggering a dramatic collision that sent the robbers into a frenzy. Panicked and overwhelmed, the would-be criminals fled the scene, realizing far too late they had picked the wrong target. A surveillance camera captured a dramatic moment when an elderly man's family was stopping their vehicle in front of their house and was suddenly approached by two robbers on foot. Armed with weapons, the criminals threatened the family and demanded their car and phones. In a brave act to protect his loved ones, the elderly man cleverly took cover behind a concrete pillar and drew his firearm. He fired at the attackers, and the sound of gunfire sent the terrified robbers fleeing the scene. Just as this Porsche pulled up to the front gate, the robbers struck. They had likely been tailing the vehicle for quite some time. One of them leapt out of their car, pulled a gun, and threatened the driver, demanding the luxury vehicle. But the driver remained astonishingly calm. Without hesitation, he threw the car in reverse and skillfully backed away from the armed assailants. From what I know, the car's windows are bulletproof, a crucial advantage in this terrifying moment. Credit must be given to the driver for his composure and impressive handling under extreme pressure. A young woman was walking down the street when suddenly a thief on a bicycle rushed up from behind and launched a surprise attack, trying to snatch her phone and money. But the woman was incredibly brave. She fought back fiercely and charged at the thief. The two fell to the ground in a desperate struggle. Though she resisted with all her strength, the thief was stronger and began to overpower her. At that very moment, a young man riding a bicycle witnessed the scene. Without a second thought, he jumped off his bike and ran toward the thief, diving into the fight to rescue the young woman. Two robbers tried to steal a man's bike, but he resisted skillfully, creating a tense struggle. His smart actions and delay tactics bought him valuable time, and the police arrived just in time to rescue him. Where will the robbers' future lead? Trading their youth for years in prison over a bike, was it really worth it? A dramatic motorbike robbery came to an abrupt end when one of the fleeing robbers suddenly collapsed while trying to escape. The unexpected twist unfolded after the suspects had approached their victim on a motorbike and successfully snatched his vehicle. It is believed that the robber may have suffered a stroke due to extreme stress, turning their bold crime into a shocking and chaotic downfall. The couple was out for a peaceful walk when suddenly, two robbers on a motorbike came speeding toward them. The guy on the back leapt off, only to face plant straight into the pavement. Wincing in pain, he stumbled forward, trying to chase the couple. But it was an epic failure. From slamming his face into the ground to dropping both his gun and helmet while fleeing. This was a comedy of errors from start to finish. The couple was being intimate in the car when the robber approached and tried to open the door. The man immediately jumped out of the car, pulling up his pants as he chased after the robber. Of course, a guy pulling up his pants would run slower than the other one. It was just another ordinary day at the transaction office, until chaos erupted. A masked robber burst through the door, waving a gun and threatening everyone in sight. He demanded phones, cash, gold rings, anything of value. In an instant, the entire room was consumed by panic and fear. The robber pushed deeper into the office, but a security guard opened fire in self-defense. As the thief tried to flee, a brave man sprang into action, slamming him against the wall and ripping the weapon from his hands. Others quickly joined in to help, and together they pinned the robber down and captured him on the spot.